Americans are not fools. They understand these things, and they want their investment dollars, their retirement savings, to align with their deepest held values and principles.
The Federal Retirement Thrift Investment Board, which is the 401k for our military men and women, want to open the doors wide open to invest federal employee retirement money into Chinese companies that are controlled by the CCP. Joining me right now is a man who has gotten in front of this several times. Florida Senator Marco Rubio is here. He is a member of the Foreign Relations and Appropriations Committees.
It is a fact that when you are doing business with a Chinese company, you are ultimately doing business with the Chinese Communist Party.
If they knew their investments were going into the hands of a government responsible for some of the worst abuses, who are threatening the lives of their families, their cities, their states, their country, they would be outraged.
Federal employees, including members of the House and Senate, your retirement dollars are helping capitalize companies that are actively trying to put American industry out of business forever.
How does funding the PLA and companies that use slave labor serve the best interest of federal employees, many of whom have spent their whole careers trying to combat?
But if you're in the Army or the Navy, the armed forces of this country, defending this country, and you're putting money aside in this equivalent of a 401k, and that they are turning around and investing that money, capitalizing companies in China controlled by the military that are designing the weapons that are one day going to be used to attack you or kill kill your children when they grow up and go serve in the military. That's outrageous.
Chinese companies are getting special treatment. It is simply a fact that American companies face more scrutiny from federal regulators than their Chinese counterparts.
This is not a political game. Nothing to do with that. This is not about politics. Do we not understand where we are headed? You have a country that is actively saying, we are going to displace you. We are going to be the most powerful country in the world, and we are going to do that at your expense.
Chinese companies don't have to abide by U.S. transparency laws. Investors aren't informed about the risk of investing in a company that is working with the Chinese military or using slave labor. The only thing that seems to matter is a strong return on investment, not whether it is good for America.
Our competitor has a 50, 100, 20, and 5-year plans. And we don't even know what we're going to be talking about next week. It is time to wake up to this threat, because we have two ways forward. There can be a balanced relationship between two great powers, leading to a world that is stable and secure and prosperity, or we can have an imbalanced world in which a rising power in China does so at the direct expense of a falling status quo power in the United States, and that instability will lead to conflict and a way of life for Americans that we will find unacceptable. And then it will be too late.